I know. If you have been following me on Facebook or Instagram, you're probably shocked right now that you are watching this video. Uh, I'm going to talk to you more about that in some certain areas, but first let me go ahead and talk to you about this whole process of what was going through my head. Okay, so I'm working on my 2018 Favorites Traveler's Notebook, which is for my kids. It's basically what mom's favorites were, favorite TV show, favorite food. Last time I think I did my favorite food was my curry. And this time I'm talking to you about my favorite color. Now, if you have known me, you have heard me mention on older videos that my love for like the blue, any shade of blue, especially aqua. Aqua has been my favorite color for a very long time. But this year, it has changed. I still love aqua, but mint green has my heart. So as soon as I saw these frames, I knew I wanted to paint them. Now I had this Shimmers paint, and I think it's the Luck of the Irish. And it comes in a hard form, and then you have to spray water in it, and then you mix it up, and it becomes like paint. Well, I used it, but it just wasn't adding enough shimmer. And that's when I was like, well, let me kind of mess with this for a little bit. So I'm just kind of playing. Now, this is before, taking recording or anything like that. And I was looking through my mist and I came across this pearl one by Tattered Angels. And I was like, I don't even remember what this is for. I think it's like, iridescent. You really can't see it. So I kind of just played around on top of the Shimmers paint. And when I got done painting with it, the look of it was absolutely stunning. It just sparkles. Now, I don't mean like a glittery sparkle or chunky glittery. It is just gorgeous though, with that color, when you mix it with colors or with mist. So then I tried my watercolors. I was trying everything. Anything that didn't have any shimmers to it, I was adding that Tatter's Angel. Well, then next I grabbed my Heidi Swap, and it was in peach, and it was a little too orangey. So I thought, well, let me just try to mix up this, Tattered Angel mist and see what happens. And it made the most beautiful pink, which matched perfectly with the Dear Lizzie paper that I was already going to use. So they couldn't go any more perfect than that. Now, after I got done fussy cutting all those frames and painting them all up, I cut out a lot of this because I am doing this recording over my phone or my voiceover. So I unfortunately don't have the same features on my desktop iMovie like I do on my iMovie app. So I only get to speed it up just once, and that's it. So I had to cut a lot of it out, or you guys would be watching a 45-minute process video. So next I'm going to just kind of offset the frames. I was going to have a lot more going down, but what was happening is I was trying to do opposite colors. So the first one was pink, and then I'd go to the mint green, and then the next one was the pink. Well, next thing you know, it was leading one row mint green and one row pink, and I did not like the look of it. So in order to avoid that, I then, and you can see what I'm talking about right there on the bottom, because see how it goes mint green all on the right. In order to avoid that, I had to have an odd number and not have so many. So that's how I was able to, so I left that space there, and that's why it looks the way it does. Or else, like I said, it just would have looked odd to me. Now I'm going to fussy cut some of those flowers from the 6x6 paper pad, and I believe I'm gluing one down. Now, like I said, I've had an issue, and if you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, you guys know what I'm talking about with this video, but more about that later. I believe I'm now looking at a Pebbles sticker sheet, and I'm going to find some hearts that are the perfect shading. I did add a foam thicker with the number 5 on it, because this is prompt 5 in my book. And so I'm just adding those stickers down, and I'm going to realize that those are the only two in that size, in those colors of those heart stickers. So I'm going to remove that one heart and place it somewhere else later. So this mood board, basically when I wanted to talk about my favorite color, I was trying to put pictures of me in the book, because I don't normally like to be in the camera. And I know that for my kids' sake, I definitely have to just step in front of that camera and make sure I'm in it more. So when I'm older, they have pictures of their mom, and I was really there. And so, but I thought to myself, what am I going to take a picture of? I don't own anything as far as to wear mint green. I wish my walls and my scrapbooking were mint green, but they're not. So that's when I thought of, why don't I just do like a mood board? And then that kind of actually triggered my title, my mood, this was going to be my mood board. Now, the title is going to be my mood board. However, I cannot take credit for this mood board. I went onto Pinterest. I found it. I thought it was absolutely beautiful. It describes me to a T. And as soon as I saw it, I loved it. In fact, if I could print this out and put it on my wall just to have some art, I want to. I'm going to, because it is just so gorgeous. Just all the colors, the different, what subjects in the picture. It is just amazing. But that it describes me, And so next I'm going to start working on that right-hand side, and I'm going to again do the same thing that I did on the left with as far as frames, but I want to make sure that whatever frame is going to go on that side next to it, it's not the same color. So the one has the pink on the left, the one on the top right has mint green. And I'm just going to go ahead and tuck up a couple of those. Now I did use another paper from that 6x6 paper pad that was almost like a chalkboard, and it's just going to go mat that picture just to have that contrast. And I actually love the look of it where it's not too harsh. It's not like a black. It's just, like I said, like almost like a chalkboard color to it. So it's kind of got like a gray white mixture to it. And I love that contrast against the actual photo. Now I'm lifting up that one frame, and that is because I realized that wasn't the original frame that I wanted to place underneath that. And that's why it was looking kind of not right to me. This was the frame that I wanted to use, just a little bit bigger. But as I'm fussing with all this, I want to talk to you now, because if you're watching this, you know this is not my normal quality of a film. Now, if you don't follow me on Instagram or Facebook, I posted earlier today how I spent almost 2 hours trying to upload videos from last week, because I did this a little over a week ago, and to my iMovie app, and try to get it to edit all my process videos like I normally do. It was not working, so I thought right away, oh my gosh, the files are corrupted. That's the only thing why else are they not, uploading? So I was like, okay, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, but it's still on my phone, and I'm watching, and then I was like playing them, and I'm like, they're playing perfectly on my phone, so why aren't they uploading? And then I thought, well, let me try to go to my laptop. Now, I don't ever use my laptop to do any process videos. Now, both my computer and laptop are almost 10 years old, so they're extremely old. And because I never did any type of work, we just kind of used it for the living room to kind of surf the internet, while we're watching TV or something. I never updated my iMovie. Now, both my computers are so old that they can't update the newest software. So there's certain things that I just cannot update anymore. And so when I pulled up the iMovie from my laptop, I got really excited. And I thought, well, let me see if I can upload any of these clips. I only was able to upload 3. Then next thing you know, I was like, okay, well, you know what? I'm sure my subbies are going to appreciate no matter what I give them, and that, so far I've only been able to give them just pictures. And then I try to do, because it was a 2009 version of iMovie, it wouldn't allow me to drag anything on it. So it wouldn't even allow me to make a new movie. So then that's when I was like, okay, I guess it's done. Well, it was eating me up. And my husband knows me that when something is not going right, I will not stop tinkering with something until I figure out a way. And then I was like, wait a minute. I have iMovie on my phone. And the first few process videos, that was how I basically edited my process videos. So yeah, I am doing it now on my phone. and half the screen is missing, so I can't see what you're seeing, and I'm trying to guess what I'm doing. And not only that, I don't have nearly a quarter of the features on my iMovie app on my phone that I do on my desktop. So literally I can't speed it up. So I had a 45-minute clip that I was like, oh, what am I going to do for you guys? So I had to cut some stuff out, but hopefully give you enough to know what I was doing. And then I was like, okay, so I narrowed it down and I could only double the time. So I got it down to 11 minutes, and hopefully it's good enough, guys. I'm so sorry, but I know you guys all will understand. But I'm just glad that I could give you this video somewhat. So I apologize for the voiceover for everything. I mean, like I said, this is as good as I could get it. And then this is pretty much coming to an end. I'm just going to add the title, which is going to say my mood board, because it truly is. This is my color. This is my jam. This is me, like to the T. Mint green. To me, it just is such a bright, sweet, and just charming color. And that's what I think of whenever I see a mint, anything mint. All right, guys, it is coming to an end, I believe, because I can't even tell when it's going to end. But I just want to thank you so much for joining me. I hope you appreciate this. If you don't mind giving me a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, trust me, this is not my normal quality. I would love to have you over here. Please hit that subscribe button, and you all have an amazing evening. Bye.